Let's gather firewood together. This is wet stuff. We mix it in with our dry so that we can get rid of it. We didn't have any cover. We ran out of cover on our woodshed. So we had a lot of wood left out. I got my sled. And there's the wood pile. It's hard to do one-handedly. We got some logs to be split. A lot of this stuff's still frozen in the ground. That piece is free now. Although it's pinched underneath another log. That's deep in that ice. Almost missed that one. Sorry if I'm making you guys sick. It's a lot of back and forth pulling wood out of the pile. See if that piece will come free. There she goes. Every time I put one in the sled, it falls out. Well, I broke 2 for 1 there. Out of the ice. A lot of this top stuff's really dry, actually. Really good for a nice hot fire. This amount of firewood will last me about 2 hours. When I say I go through a lot of firewood, I mean it. We go through about 3 carloads. A Jeep Liberty loads of... Really? Everything has to fall out on me. Let's go throw some dry wood into this fire. Into the sled, sorry. It's the weirdest feeling to walk on snow that turned to ice and it's hollow underneath because it snaps, crackles, and pops. Got more donuts stored up here for the birds. I gotta actually empty that tote out because it looks like it's bulging at the sides. We made this wood shed out of some sticks and stuff, logs and things that we had on our property. We cut them out. They were some dying fir. They were diseased. And we made a wood shed out of it to store a lot of our wood. It's not the best looking wood shed, but it works. Only until the wind blows it off like it did the other day. These little pieces here are great for keeping a small ember. We burn just about any wood we can, as long as it don't have too many bad chemical-y spots. We'll burn a little bit of plywood here and there just to get the fire really roaring, but that's very rare. This piece is very punky, but it will burn and get really hot. Here's Miss Seabright. Where is she? Right there. She's a tiny Seabright. She's the only one we had left. We had something come and get them the other day. Unfortunately, it wasn't an animal. It was some sort of illness. We gave her Tylon. We treated all our birds, and that finally took care of it. She's doing much better, although she's really wet. She'll dry off tonight in the chicken coop. Back to gathering a little bit more firewood. We gotta go in and work inside the house for a little while. This will be about all I need until around probably 10 o'clock. Sorry, Miss Seabright. I know I scared ya. She really likes to do everything that I do, but sometimes she'll get scared of the sled. The sled's very noisy, going through this crusty snow. It's very hard to get it to go anywhere in mud. Just gonna throw a couple more pieces in of the wet stuff somewhere, if it will stay. Really? You all have to fall out on me. I guess it must be to fall off the job week, or a day I should say. Or annoy me week or day. Hopefully it's just a day. Wow. It's really hard to get going on the grassy areas. Pick up the stick. There's an extra, I cut off a log. Wow, is it hard to pull. There, we got some momentum on that snow. Wow. Whoa. Almost a two-man job just to get firewood down. off the hill in this quantity. Let's throw some of this damp stuff in. It's really, really hot. Can't even keep your hand in there too long. Like maybe a second at the most. Got really muddy in front of this evaporator though today. I'm gonna add some more sap. I got a can right here. This is our warming pan, even though it boils every now and then. Really steamy. And here's the funny thing about maple syrup. When it steams like that, it gets sticky too. There's still some sugar that comes off in the steam. I'm gonna grab a bucket and I'll show you what I do to gather sap out of our bucket, our storage tank. There's a water trough that goes down through there underneath our house, of course. We keep this storage here so it keeps things cold, because most of the time the sun's on the other side of the house. Only in the morning is it here. That's for like half the morning. I poured it into that bucket. Set my can down, keep it out of the muck. That was an accident. I'll have to get a clean can or wash that one out. Now we really should be straining this sap as it comes out of the tank. But unfortunately right now we don't have anything set up. Really hard to dump sap into this pan one-handed. Just pour it in enough so that it fills up. And I take the rest of my sap and put it in there so the geese don't get it. See how hot it is. It's actually shining, glowing actually. That brick right there is actually glowing red hot inside. Now there's fire on the other side, but it's actually glowing hot. I would not want to touch this stovepipe. I'm pretty sure we'd have a vaporized hand. So hot inside that stovepipe. I tried this earlier today, putting that that wood up underneath that sap on the front, and it actually works. There's so much draw in that stovepipe, it draws the the fire through the pipe and through the firebox, so there's not much heat wasted out the front, and it actually cuts down on our smoke into our pans. It's getting really dark on me now. The sun is totally set. I'm gonna call it a day and upload this video. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.